Now that we've connected to our Apex Pro unit, let's take a look at our display options. I'm going to tap the Drive steering wheel icon, and I can see that I'm connected to the Apex Pro because the Bluetooth icon is white and the Calibrate icon is illuminated. You'll also see the flashing light on the Apex Pro unit right here. This pre-production model is flashing green. On your unit, you'll see a blue flashing light here to indicate the Bluetooth status is connected and the unit is ready to go. The bottom half of this screen contains the display options for the Apex unit itself. This icon here is the display color. When you tap this icon, you'll see the lights change on the Apex Pro to reflect the display color you've selected. You can use these solid color options or the standard green chasing red or blue chasing red display options. The next icon is the brightness icon. When you tap brightness, once again, you'll see the brightness reflected in the Apex LEDs. The LEDs get very bright. We'll start with the lowest setting. The filter icon changes the rate at which the LEDs display on the unit itself while you're driving. For those of us on the road course or racetracks, we want to select road racing. If you're autocrossing, or maybe doing an event that's in a parking lot, then you'll use the autocross filter, which will make the lights move a little more quickly. Lastly, we have skill level. Skill level changes the resolution of the Apex Pro lights. The more stars on the skill level, the finer the resolution, meaning the harsher the critic the Apex Pro display will be, and the more red lights you will see on the display in real time. You can toggle through the skill options, but I would recommend starting with 2 stars. The 3 dots down here will flip this page, and there's 2 more options right now. The options on this page are only for Gen 2 Apex Pro units. The display options we just covered apply for both the Gen 2 and the original Gen 1 Apex Pro. The learning option here can be tapped to stop Apex Pro learning. It freezes the last recorded model. If you have a fast driver drive your car, or maybe you hire a driving coach, you may want to freeze their real-time display model so you can go out and witness their lights in real time. The next option is the Apex Coach and Predictive toggle. With Gen 2 units only, you can now display predictive timing on the Apex Pro LEDs. Apex Coach is the standard Apex real-time display option. With Predictive, you'll see a red and a green light in the middle of the display. As you improve over your best lap, green lights will start to populate right of center. If you start to drive slower than your best lap, red lights will populate left of center. Now let's talk about adding an OBD2 device.